Hey everybody, what's going on? This is Frankie B, and I just wanted to give a update on the Kaijus and Cowboys issue one that I'm currently thumbnailing out. I am happy to say that today I just wrapped up my thumbnailing, and then I'm going to be doing some write up some notes and stuff, which I'll send the thumbnails and the notes off to my co-creator partner, Matthew Blair. But it's what a journey. Now, what you're seeing right here is not Kaijus and Cowboys issue one. This is actually the cover that was for the issue zero, which was the Kickstarter exclusive comic book that we had the campaign a month or so ago, I believe. But the reason why I have this out here is to use as a sort of little tool just to showcase to you the method of my process of doing from the script that, let's see if I can reach over for the script that Matthew sent me. And this is the, hold on a second, I'll grab it, I don't think you'll mind it. This is like the script, and then I'll jot down notes and stuff like that. And then he leaves it kind of sparse a little bit, but that's pretty cool because then that gives me a lot of leeway to sort of add things in there. And then what happens is once I do the thumbnails, I can then write up some notes and stuff like that, and he can kind of, if he chooses so, he can add on additional dialogue or stuff to the if any extra panels I add or whatever. But I try to explain why I did something so that the writer has an understanding of where my mindset is, and then hopefully we can find a balance, and that's where you get this great synergy of teamwork. So anyway, again, I'm not going to go super detailed into the thumbnails, but this took me 9 days, and my process is pretty quick. And I'm just going to just sort of fly over these real quick because I don't want to give away too much. So usually what I do is I put A up here, and I do A, B, C, and I just keep doing the numbers and stuff. I buy my thumbnails pre-made comic book layout pages. I forgot who is it. The client is, I believe, Canson. Canson does them, but I've been using these for the longest. I literally have a binder filled with all my thumbnails, and so pretty much I write notes, insets that I add. You'll see some pasting. I do paste ups and stuff like that to add things in there. So this is going to be very quick. So I don't want you guys to really get a good vision on what's going on because I want these to be surprises. But this is B, and then this is C. All right, really quick. And then D. There you go. Keep it a mystery, eyes, and slow down and whatever. I know you guys can try to slow it down, trying to be all slick. And got some E in there. And then finally F, and then you got the cover. So anyway, I wanted to showcase those real quick. I'm going to block this up a little bit and put that back over there, just so you can get an idea that it starts off really small. I was trying to grab some. Here's my big binder where I hold a lot of my thumbnails, and yeah, see, here's some thumbnails that I did. This is for the Legend of Log, but this gives you an idea that more of the process, And so but for Legends of Log, I wrote a lot of notes and stuff like that down. But for Kaijus and Cowboys, no, I'm not gonna. I didn't feel like need to really put a lot of notes down here. And some comment, and these are for other projects from the past and stuff. This is from 11, 10, 16. I think it's important that you date your work, just so, because I collect artwork as well. I'm a collector, and I know that collectors kind of like when there's a timestamp on stuff, just to it just it's good to have something that authenticates that this is the actual piece of artwork that this particular artist worked on. And so if you get it, you go, oh, okay, the artist wrote the date on it with their signature and such and such. But anyway, yeah, this is a good time. So yeah, wow, it's crazy. It's going to be the cover and in 22 pages, full color. So my process really is that I do thumbnails, and then from the thumbnails I might scan them into the computer. Then I have a template that's laid out already, pre-designed. that allows me to, I'll blow them up to the actual comic book size. And then from that comic book size, I'll then be able to print out this. So what you see here is, this would get printed out. You can sort of see some of the areas and stuff that I got out. And then from there, I can take this image and put it on my light table. And then I get my actual drawing board. And then I put my drawing board over this, which is taped securely on the drawing table. And I can then begin to rough sketch the image onto the actual board. And then from there, it's just really a point of just drawing, pretty much drawing and ink drawing the details that I need to add. And then even in that whole process, there'll still be changes. I'm one of those kind of people where there's always going to be evolution as I'm working on it. So it's always tough. Like, for me, if I was to say just do pencils and then try to have an ink, it would drive me nuts, because I would always feel like somewhere down the last line I could have changed something. And if I had to call somebody or email somebody and say, hey, look, you need to change this, whatever, and such, it would be kind of problematic. So that's why I focus more on the aspect of inking my own work and stuff. And because that's how I am. I just as I'm working on a story, I'll put it away. Even with these panels that I've done, I may look at it again and I may see something a little different. You give it a day or so, and all of a sudden your brain's like, I don't know if I like that scene. What am I trying to say in that scene? It's not giving the message that I want to give, so that the reader can look at it. So there may be changes, and when I'm working on it, I'm able to make those changes super fast. They're not something that's going to take a lot of time. Yeah. So now we're right on the road. So now this is going to be the official issue 1, which is going to be published by Second Sight Publishing. We're looking at early 2022, and so it's good that I'm moving so good right now. Like, I just got to start it, not even August yet. So that means that we'll just get through this one and then get through the next one, and then so on and so forth, and stuff. So hopefully you'll be able to build up a nice cachet of issues before we actually hit the market and stuff, which is good. I rather me and Matthew, our practice has always been, even when we was working on the webcomic, The Secret Lives of Villains, we built up a huge cachet of images and the strips, so that if something came up, like say if I suddenly some other side work came in that sort of took over, and I couldn't, I wouldn't be able to be able to put my energies toward The Secret Lives of Villains, then I could take some time off. And then, he would, Matthew would already have like months and months of advance of stuff. So then he can just put that out, and then we sort of catch up. And it's great. It gives me a breathing time. I actually might have some time to actually take off. Like usually we take off the holidays, like for Christmas and stuff like that. So that'd be great. So this is fantastic. This is good time. And I just want to do a quick little update. Like, as I said before in my previous videos, it's tough now as I'm going full long into doing a comic book and working in sequential art. I just can't post the amount of videos as I did previously. And I'm sure you understand that. That's the nature of the beast. As I said in many of my videos, I am an artist first. I am not a YouTube personality. I'm not looking to get monetized, and I'm not looking to devote a chunk of my life on YouTube. My strength is that I'm an artist. I've been doing it now, going way past 30 years now, going over the 30-year mark, and I love doing it. I love drawing. I love being at my art table. I love creating. I love just doing these thumbnails, this process right here of just thinking, seeing a script in front of me, producing the product, and getting it done. That's what I enjoy the most. It excites me, and then putting it out there in the market, and then you see what the response is going to be, and then you just keep working on more stuff. That is what I love. That is what I enjoy, and pretty much there's not going to be no change on that, unless to the point if my hands aren't working anymore. Knock on wood, hopefully that doesn't happen. Try to take care of those things now as much as possible. But as long as I can keep drawing, I can pick up a pen and pick up a pencil, a marker, I'm going to keep drawing. And that's where my strength is. And And you'll see it. You see it in my work, because the only way that you can become good or better, a better artisan or artist, is that by doing what your skill set is. You just got to keep doing it. You got to keep drawing, drawing, and drawing. I want to see the evolution from this issue to the next issue and on to the next one, and challenge myself to make sure that I'm not replicating scenes, and that they're dynamic, and that the story is being pushed ahead, and that I'm giving the reader something to latch onto. I'm looking to try to bring the readers into this universe that me and Matthew are establishing, and that for that to happen, and that because this is a comic book, they have to be visually stimulated, as well as the other side of that, in which Matthew's story sort of pulls them in as well with dialogue. But visually stimulation is going to be the key thing. That's my huge priority, is that making sure that when people look at this, they go, okay, I want to go for this ride. Whatever this is weird, this is whatever, but I want to go for the ride just to see where it goes. And then you go, maybe, hopefully, next book. If you can get a person locked in by, say, the 5th issue, then you're doing really good. And that's what I'm hoping. Even by the 2nd issue, but I'll be modest. I'll say by the 5th issue, that's when you got somebody that's really dedicated and locked into it. So with that said, this was just an update video, nothing too fancy. I tried to show stuff really quick. I know you guys are gonna try to do slow-mo and whatever. That's okay. I can, sometimes things will maybe change, who knows. But regardless of what, I just wanted to give a little update on Kaijus and Cowboys, and just to show you that when you don't hear from me, that's actually a good thing, because the art is flowing at a tremendous rate. There's some other stuff too. I did make some videos on some other projects that I've worked on in between this. I mean, that's another thing too. I try to tell people that I'm still a commercial illustrator, a freelancer, and so even though I'm working on Kaijus and Cowboys, I still have other gigs that sort of slide across my table. Got bills to pay, people, so that's the reality. So I got the chance to work on a pretty well-known Kaiju IP, and I'm just waiting. I'm waiting until I get the green light to be able to talk about it. But there is a video for that, and then there's some other videos for some other stuff that I've worked on for some other crowdfunding projects. So yeah, and I definitely will be getting back into commissions as well. But again, I'm gonna feel better once I start working, getting to the rhythm of doing the sequential art for Kaiju and the Cowboys before I start opening up my commissions again. I just want to get my rhythm down pack, and then once I get that set, then I can sort of put time, allocate some time aside, so that I can jump on some commissions if people are interested in have some stuff done. I'm also, just a heads up, still waiting to hear the confirmation from Pete, but looks like I might be doing the next Alterna auction, which should be next Saturday. But again, I haven't yet got a confirmation from my man Pete. But if I do, then expect some stuff to be happening there. I got some cool pieces also, and you will be seeing some videos for some of those pieces if this happens. Now, again, I haven't heard from Pete yet, and I'm hoping to hear from him very soon. And once that has been the time has been agreed upon, then boom, you guys will get to see me again. So with that said, I already said it already, but this time I'm gonna change it up. Keep the creativity strong. Peace.